Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about this guy that I got right here. In some recent videos, I was talking about wanting to get a DS Lite or a DSi that I found at my local game store, and I found this one, which was in pristine condition. I mean, it comes with the Game Boy slot and the actual stylus, and it had a screen protector on the case, so there's no scratches. I mean, it's a little fingerprinty. I've been playing with it recently, but a little fingerprinty, but nothing else. And then the inside has these little protective pads as well. So I mean, pristine screen condition, pristine condition overall, and it came with the charger. Fantastic little deal for 60 bucks, and look at that, it works just fine. I wanted to talk about the DS today, a little nostalgia trip, kind of why I got it and what I've been doing with it really. And I mean, I guess I'll pretty much start with how I got it, why I got it, and what I'm gonna really be doing with it. Here we got this, I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Yeah, so I got this DS, I think a little over a week ago now. Yeah, actually last weekend, not this past weekend, but the one before that. And I've been having a blast. I've been playing it every single day. It's been really, really fun. I usually play a lot of my RG35XXH, which I'll actually bring out. And I was playing a lot of my DS games there and on my phone, but just not having the dual screen part of it was kind of a bummer. It didn't really lend itself to play very well. On my phone it was fine because it had the touch screen and it worked pretty well. But yeah, on the 35XXH it wasn't working too hot. It wasn't the best compatibility. And there was also a lot of lag. There was a lot of lag that was present in the emulation of everything. But for Game Boy and stuff, it works really well. And actually, probably we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I ended up getting it. It was a really, really good price, like I said. I was really surprised at the condition of it. I didn't notice the screen protector at first, and I thought it had a bunch of scratches on, but then I realized it was like a protective film, so I just basically ripped that off. It showed this beautiful red screen, just like how I had it when I was a kid. And some history on the DS, it released in 2004. I actually had the red version of the release date DS, the big fat chonky boy. And I don't remember what happened. I think it got stolen or something. And I got that a couple months into the life of the Nintendo DS, which was, I think, in the middle of 2005. And then I also got this exact DS Lite probably a little bit after that original DS was stolen. And I got it with Mario Kart, surprisingly enough. I got it with Mario Kart. I played a lot of my Pokemon Fire Red. I also had the launch title for this console, which was Super Mario 64, and some other games, Sonic Rush, a lot of Game Boy games. I played a lot of Game Boy on this thing. And we'll actually talk about Game Boy in a little bit. I'm gonna pick Yoshi. So yeah, it was pretty fun at the time. I brought it everywhere, and I remember really falling out of the DS once I don't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up losing this one as well. I lost a lot of these things as a kid. I mean, you're a kid, you know. So I also was getting out of favor with modern Pokemon. I did not like Pokemon Diamond when it came out, and I did not play it at all. I would just play Pokemon Emerald a lot when I was that age. that was pretty much it. I didn't really play a lot of other games. That's actually one game that I actually did play a lot. Let me see if I can bring it up. One game that I actually did play a lot was this one. It's called Mario Hoops 3-on-3. And I just played the crap out of it. It was a lot of fun just going through a lot of the circuits. You got to play as a lot of the, characters. You got this guy. I don't know what the heck this guy is. Moogle, You got Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong. Usually this would be like my trio. And yeah, it was just like ridiculous basketball. I got this, I remember exactly when I got it. It was a Christmas, I think like in 07 or 08. I think it was 07. And that year specifically, we had a lot of family members that were firefighters. So they got Santa on a fire truck to come to give us gifts. And I still believed in Santa at the time. So it was a very cool Christmas. I wanted to relive a lot of that. I was playing through Soul Silver recently on my phone, and that was actually one of the first times I played through it. I tried to continue it on here because you could transfer the save file, but it wasn't the same, and you kind of had to like cycle through the touchscreen and the actual top screen. So I just figured I would get one of these guys and just play the crap out of it. Again, $60, you can't beat this, There are some caveats, and I'm actually gonna go into my setup right now. So I bought a R4 card, which these are kind of cheap on Amazon now. It was a little annoying to get set up because you have to get the right firmware. The one that I bought came with this unbranded 16 gigabyte SD card, which was more than enough for the games that I have. And all you have to do is pretty much load it up into the system, and boom, it shows up right there. So I have here, you can go through a bunch of different files. They have emulators for pretty much everything else. So like GBA, SNES, basically everything that this can run, except for like PS1 and Nintendo 64, will run on this. But the emulation is kind of not the best. I mean, it is a pretty underdeveloped, underpowered system. And there are some emulation stuff that that isn't great, So I have, like, for example, like there could be audio issues, things like that. So I was playing this one recently, and let's see if we still have the audio problems. Okay, so the audio is working fine just here. I mean, it works a lot of the time. You could definitely play it. There aren't the extra added benefits that you would normally get from like an emulation console like this, where you can like fast forward, for example. Let's see if I can try to do that. So you can fast forward, so when you're playing Pokemon, which is notoriously annoying for, a lot of the slower parts of the game. You know what I mean? You can fast forward and do whatever you need to do. Here, you can't do that, right? It's just gonna be running at normal speed, which, whatever. I can enjoy it if I'm like on a plane or waiting for a ride or just hanging out in my bed or whatever. It's fine, right? But it's not my go-to GBA emulator. And then I mainly use this, honestly, just exclusively for DS games. So that's kind of what you were seeing earlier here. So we have, I have Black Ops, Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow, Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors, Kirby Superstar Ultra, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Mario Hoops 3-on-3, Mario Kart DS, Mario Party DS, Metal Slug, Need for Speed, New Super Mario Brothers, Ace Attorney, all the Pokemons that I want to play, Layton and the Curious Village, Sonic Rush, Super Mario 64 DS, and some other ones. But those are the ones that I have on now. I'm gonna be downloading more as I kind of go through this party first. A big motivator for me to get this specific console was Mario Hoops 3-on-3, to relive that, you know, nostalgia trip of getting that game when I was a kid. Biggest reason is the touchscreen. Like, that was a big touchscreen game. You basically have to dribble the ball on the touchscreen, so it was a big reason why I got it. Phantom Hourglass was another big reason I want to replay them again, them being Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I didn't like them when I was a kid, but I'm gonna play through them and maybe I'll have a change of opinion. I don't think I will. I don't think I will though. But yeah, that is pretty much the biggest reasons why I got it. I do plan on adding some more games and just really using it. I think I've missed having like a dual screen device like this. I kind of want to get a 3DS, but I think I might just settle for the ANEO Thor and just kind of play through a lot of these games that I never got to play. You know, like Pokemon White, I never played through Platinum. I never played all the way through. Sonic Rush, some old game that I love a lot. Same for Super Mario 64. I never played any of the Professor Layton games, so I want to play those. And just kind of really have fun with this console. It's so unique. It's so worth it at $60. You get so many different games. I kind of want to also try to get the Anbernic RG DS, which is like $100 knockoff console, emulation console of this exact same type of DS, which is the DS Lite. I think it's just a little bit bigger with like better screens, higher resolution, etc., etc. But a lot of people talk about the power of the console not being, you know, what it should have been, as well as it having a lot of latency issues and the two screens not being synced up. So it might be a part of my future video, but if you have an opportunity to get this for less than $100, honestly even less than $70 or $70 or less, it's a great pickup for honestly really fun games. I think one of the biggest things that's underrated about the type of games that you play for this, it's really great for small bite-sized gaming. Like, you're never gonna have to spend more than 10-15 minutes on the game if you don't want to. And it's great to just take, like I said, 10-15 minutes on your break from work or in the bathroom or before going to bed. Just pick up playing a couple of levels of Super Mario 64 or Sonic Rush, or, you know, catching a couple Pokemon in Pokemon, playing a couple levels in New Super Mario Bros., beating a cup in Mario Kart DS, and just closing it up. You know, you don't even need to turn it off. It holds right there. The battery lasts forever when you do it. And then boom, you're done. You can go back, you can, you know, play that game. You can do whatever you want with it, really. I mean, it really is, there's so much you can do with this, and it's a no-brainer for those of you guys that are cost conscious like myself and just want to have a good time, or somebody who, you know, wants to relive their childhood just like how I did. This fits really well for Game Boy Advance, and it's great for that, and it's great for honestly a lot of other things, but specifically Game Boy Advance. I mean, there's really nothing that you can compare it to, but there is nothing out there right now that can take really the feel of this and give you exactly what you want to get. But we'll find out with the Anbernic RGDS and eventually the ANEO. Oh, it's not ANEO, it's the AIN Thor. Stay tuned for that. I hope you like this video. If you have a chance, get one of these, get one of those R4 cards. Some of the best deals in gaming for under $100, and you get the original hardware. That was pretty much it for me. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you like to, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.